Hey everybody, Jonathan Kios here with our final amazing spotlight for September. I think I see the tears, Blake. It's our final spotlight. I'm super excited. And if you are too and haven't seen our other three September spotlights, you've got to go check them out. And so you just have to. We just learned so much about our other teammates. And right, Blake, am I right? They have to go check them out.
Absolutely, Jonathan. I mean, I'll even make it easy for you. I mean, if you've noticed already, I'm gonna throw up the whole playlist. It's on here. Maybe it'll be on my face or something. But at the end of this video, whoop, they're gonna pop up. You'll be able to subscribe and go check out that playlist with all four of our amazing superstars. At the end of the video, right before the little transition questions pops up, it'll be right on there. So just click on my face or something. So Jonathan, I just kind of want to jump into it. I'm excited to get this ball rolling. So what do you say? Who are we meeting? I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I know. The anticipation. Okay. Let's get into it. Today's spotlight is going to focus on our final superstar, Valerie Blackburn, and everything about her that she shared with us. I'm just super excited to share with you guys. So why don't you lead us off, Blake?
I would love to. All right, our final superstar and our final superstar questions. Asking Valerie, who are you? Who are you? Who you are? Where are you from? Why did you get into education, and how many years have you been in service of education? And Valerie responded to us. She let us know that she's called the Central Valley home since she was 2 years old. And from a young age, she took the role of teacher. Even when she was in the neighborhood and the kids gather around to play. And it was during high school that she started to begin finding opportunities to teach through her school, as well as church and other community organizations. And as the years progressed, she discovered that teaching was really her true passion, and she's never looked back. Helping someone find their, oh, I get it moment has been kind of a joy beyond description for her. She's starting her 6th year with our school, Central Valley Charter Schools, and her 12th year as an independent study charter school. Over the course of 3 decades, she has taught in a variety of different settings, from your traditional public schools to homeschooling to private schools, as well as charter schools like ours.
So glad to have her on this team. We asked her, for our listeners, what do you do? What's your job title? Which team are you a part of? And she shared that she's a student success coordinator for Central Valley Charter Schools and an IST for Monarch River Academy. So it's just so cool to, we talked this much to her counterpart, and then also to just hear her share a little bit about what she does with our program. Blake, go ahead and share with our listeners what you asked her next.
Yeah, so she's an SSC, as we learned in our previous episode, right? Student Success Coordinator and an IST. So what services do those provide? What does she provide to her students? And as an SSC, she works with her wonderful team, and we would agree, to support students who are experience academic or behavioral, social, emotional, or speech challenges, kind of anything that's causing like a persistent roadblock to their learning. After a variety of different interventions and supports have been attempted, her team does like a deep dive with their IST and their learning coach to try to identify the source of that student's struggles and finding the kind of just right approach for the student. And for each student and situation, it's very unique, right? Everyone's different. Everyone's are unique people. With a unique person comes unique supports. And she says that she's privileged to come alongside families to help them kind of overcome some of those deepest challenges that they have and find those supports.
Love it. She is truly a service person, and we are so glad to have her on this team. One of the questions I asked her was, okay, so how can students, how can families, how can staff, how can they be in touch with you? How can they receive support services? Share your contact information with us. And she said the best way to really connect with the student success coordinators is to email us at, and again, we shared this last September spotlight, but we wanted to share it again, student support at centralvcs.org. Or she said you can attend one of their office hours. I know Jeff on last episode shared the same thing, so we just wanted to echo that. And she said you can find these in the Central California calendar, the Central VCS calendar, excuse me. She also referred to the teacher handbook, and so she wanted to just remind you to take a look at section 16. And she said you can find a lot of information and resources there. So it was so cool to just for her to just share these resources with us and also learn about her. What else did you learn about her, Blake?
Yeah, well, I mean, we always want to know, like, why do we know our students love working with their teachers and our staff, but we want to know why she thinks, why they do. And Valerie shared that that she hopes that they know that she values them as whole persons, and that she sees their strengths as well as their challenges in learning. And I think that's very sweet. What do you think, Jonathan?
I love it. And again, it's just, again, I can't say it enough. She's such a service person, and we're lucky to have her on this team. We also, again, what's an interview without some fun fact, fun fact questions, or tell something interesting about yourself. So she shared that over the years, she has created some off-the-wall themed events for her family. They don't love this nearly as much as she does, but they graciously go along with it because they love her. So I thought that was really cool. She's a planner, she's a coordinator, she likes to think out of the box. And I was already thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna need to learn more about what those off the wall or out of the box, off the wall themed events are. And so maybe we'll have to have her on a future podcast where we ask her a little bit about that. I don't know.
I agree. I want one of these events thrown for us. I mean, I feel like maybe our next staff getaway, we'll get one of these off the wall themes. I'm intrigued. I want to know more.
I need details.
Yes. Awesome. And so finally, and it's kind of sad, it's our last question of our September Superstars, our spotlight questions. But again, what better way to finish with than asking, what is something that you're proud of while serving here at Central Valley Charter Schools? And she shared with us that the support of her family and the amazing program director at Fresno Pacific University, she completed her master's degree under some really uniquely challenging circumstances. And that is absolutely something to be proud of. That's amazing. And kudos. That is a testament to how awesome Valerie is.
Yeah, kudos to you, Valerie. You are such an incredible teammate. Blake, I'm so excited to be working with her this year and this entire dynamic team. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to our September staff spotlights. Be sure to check out the other ones if you haven't. And of course, please leave some love for Valerie, Jeff, some of the others. Leave them in the comments, and we will catch you on the next one.